Welcome to Forsyth County News Football Media Day. I'm Derrick Richemond, the sports reporter. Here we have an opportunity to hear from players and coaches their thoughts and expectations for the upcoming season. Before we get started, Forsyth County News want to thank our sponsors Brian Properties and Laney's Grills and Sub. I'm joined by the head coach of the Denmark Danes. Coach P, how about you tell us who you brought with you and why you chose those specific athletes to represent the Danes?
Well, first, thanks for having us. We appreciate it. I brought Jacob Smith, defensive end, and Jacob Nelson, quarterback. I brought these two young student athletes because they've been in the program 4 years. They put a lot into the program. They deserve to be sitting in these seats. We're excited about what they have accomplished already and what we're looking forward to this season. They are great examples of Denmark football on and off the field.
Last year, Coach, teams had to worry about the second half of the Denmark Danes. What have you done differently this year to keep that same energy going on for the whole game?
We pretty much kept it status quo this offseason. You know, we work hard every day just to try to win the day. We haven't really did anything much different from the last 2 years. We're just a little younger this year, so we're paying some more attention to detail with the little things. But the work ethic, the weight room, the conditioning, we're looking forward to this season and building off of what we have the last 3 years.
For the Denmark Danes fans are watching, can we expect any trick plays on the field?
No, we'll probably just, hopefully with this young team, is get the ball snapped, run a play, don't turn it over. But probably by the middle of the year, we'll start putting in some good plays.
Now, for the players, since you guys been here for so long, what made this team so different from last year's?
Like Coach B said, just the age of everybody, you know, underclassmen. They work really hard, and we're looking forward to this season.
I mean, like the age is, I think it's a big factor, but we also have players who have been lifting consistently, and these younger guys, they really love football. Like, they truly love football, so we do have football players.
So describe one of the fun days you guys had this offseason. Maybe a camp you guys really enjoyed or something like that?
I don't know about much fun, but we've been working hard, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't think we did anything like that. It was just getting to work, going to practice in the weight room and on the field.
So quarterback Jacob Nelson, describe what the fans can see from the offense this year.
We have a new offense coordinator this year, so it's going to be different than last year. Just going to try to get the ball in playmakers' hands and see what happens.
Now, for Coach, this summer's been really hot. You guys would know because you guys practice all summer. Was there key things you guys focus on this summer?
You know, we practice early in the morning. You know, we try to keep them healthy, making sure they're hydrated. We preach to our kids, taking care of their bodies. Football can wear on the body, especially when you don't take care of it, especially with the group that we have. We have a lot of kids that, you know, haven't been in that summer grind. By now, they should be used to it. You know, I'll piggyback off both Jacobs, about our football program. You know, we have some young kids, but we got some good older players that we're counting on. But this roster, you know, they're young, but they shouldn't be young by, you know, week 1 or 2, and hopefully when we get to the region play, you know, they won't be young anymore.
Coach, I'm pretty sure every coach sit down with their coaching staff and discuss what they like to do better this offseason. What have you talked with your coaching staff to have a better year?
Just execute. You know, we lost some close games last year. You know, we lost 3 games in region that we thought we should have won. You know, we got to cut our mistakes down and play solid mistake-free football, and we preached that over this summer and even to the spring. Just to, you know, make sure we don't turn the ball over, make sure we turn the ball over, and making sure that we get the ball to our offense in good situations. I thought last year we did a little bit of that. You know, we turned it over offensively a little too much, and special teams we have really worked on that because we felt like, you know, certain situations in the game last year where we weren't you know, real good at that spot in those situations.
Now, for the athletes, is there a particular game you guys got circled on your calendar that you guys can't wait to play, or maybe a rivalry starting to begin?
Obviously, the first game of the season, Roswell, you know, that game kind of left a bad taste in our mouth last year. We got knocked around a little bit. But, yeah, we've just been working towards that game all summer.
Roswell, of course, that's a big one, but in my opinion, Milton, everyone thinks they're the favorites to win region, and I think we can compete like real hard with them this year. So.
Now, let's say you guys do beat Wazoo or Milton. What would you say the best place to eat after that big win?
You know, I love Mellow Mushroom. I love pizza, so that's a hot take, I think, on the team.
There's actually not that many restaurants open after the game, so probably Taco Mac. It's usually.
Now, what have you guys learned this offseason to let others know that you're still a team that everyone has to worry about?
I mean, Denmark, we try to keep it like not too much talking, just kind of stick to the work, and I mean, I guess they'll see when they play us.
Well, I mean, yeah, like Jacob said, I think our work on the field speaks for itself. But if I do have to say anything, I love our defense. Our defense works hard. So.
Now, speaking for the defensive guys, is there a particular play Coach calls you really love?
Anything where I can get after the quarterback, that works for me. That's always one of my goals, to take down the quarterback in the backfield. So.
Now, how high are the expectations for the Denmark Danes this season?
I saw something had us tied with a few teams for second, like a three-way tie for second. I think, personally, we'll do a lot better than most think we will. There's games people have us losing that I think we can win, but, yeah, we'll have to see what that's like on the field.
Now, do you guys can say, is there a fastest Dane on the team?
I don't know. Camden, maybe?
Now, Coach, as you enter your 4th year at Denmark, what have you enjoyed being the head coach of Denmark Danes?
It's great. The culture, the support. You know, the kids are fantastic. You know, we ask them to do a lot. You know, we're a fairly new school, so everything we're doing is you know, something that we're creating as a culture, as a coaching staff. And Denmark has been great to me, my family, and my players. You know, the faculty, administration, the admin, the booster club. We're in a pretty good place as a program. We just got to keep working on the field and making good things happen, and it'll get bigger and bigger.
As a sports reporter and the Danes fans that are watching, I would like to know any faces that are going to catch people's eyes this season?
We got a lot of good young players, like I said. I mean, we had Kai Fernandez come in, really good player. We got so many, his brother Noah Smith, we got Noah LeBon. I mean, there's so many kids that we have, young kids that are good football players that we're looking forward to seeing on the field this season. You know, it's going to be a work in progress, and we're young, but we're not making no excuses. You know, we have young players, but we also have some good older kids, and we're looking forward to seeing them compete like we do every year.
Now, these are for the athletes. What does football season mean for the Denmark Danes?
It just means, you know, every week's another chance to prove yourself, and obviously we have high expectations for ourselves, but like Jacob said, we've seen things where other people don't, so kind of just gonna stick to it and put our best foot forward.
As a school, a lot of people love coming to the games. It's great to see a school that loves football so much. Well, I just know for football players, football means it's time to work, and for the students, hopefully it means an entertaining time of year. So.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Denmark Danes. I'm Derrick Richemond, the sports reporter for Forsyth County News.